The paradox of potential, why your brilliance keeps you boxed in. You're smart, you read, you think, you plan. But let me ask you something, are you still stuck? Despite all that intellectual firepower, do you find yourself in the same place? Thinking is your gift, but it can also be your prison. In this video, I'll show you how to escape it. Turn that powerful mind from a source of inertia into an engine of impact. The clarity trap. Why waiting for perfect understanding paralyzes progress. Smart people often stay stuck, waiting for complete clarity. They want to understand every variable before moving. This desire stems from diligence and a commitment to excellence. But absolute clarity is a mirage. Real progress comes from building clarity through action. The world is dynamic, not static. Embrace moving with 70% certainty. That remaining 30% is where learning happens. Waiting for perfect clarity means missing opportunities. Proceed with enough information and adapt as you go. The illusion of motion, mistaking activity for actual advancement. Another significant hurdle for bright individuals is the subtle but powerful deception of confusing motion with progress. You're a voracious learner, reading 10 books on a subject, attending webinars, taking courses, engaging in deep discussions. It all feels incredibly productive. Your mind is buzzing with new insights, new frameworks, new possibilities, and in a sense you are moving. Your intellectual landscape is expanding. But here's the critical question. If you haven't applied one tangible thing from all that acquired knowledge, is it truly progress? Or is it just sophisticated mental entertainment? This isn't to devalue learning. Learning is essential. It's the fuel. But fuel in a tank doesn't move a car. The engine must ignite, the gears must engage, and the wheels must turn. For many smart people, the accumulation of knowledge becomes an end in itself, a comfortable, stimulating activity that provides the sensation of moving forward without the inherent risks and discomfort of actual implementation. It's safer to read about starting a business than to actually register the domain name and make the first sales call. It's easier to study leadership theories than to have a difficult conversation with a team member. The underlying why for this pattern often goes back to a fear of inadequacy or a desire for perfection. If I just learn a little more, I'll be better prepared. If I just understand this one more concept, my execution will be flawless. But this just one more can become an infinite loop. The truth is, knowledge unapplied is like seed unplanted. It holds immense potential, but without being put into the soil of real-world action, it will never bear fruit. It remains dormant, a testament to what could be rather than what is. Chapter 3. The Armor of Perfectionism. Why fear of looking foolish stifles growth. Fear of looking foolish stifles growth. Perfectionism is fear in disguise. Smart people fear public mistakes, feeling it betrays their identity. Growth happens in trying, stretching, and embracing imperfections. Choose exposure over hiding, share the rough draft, publish the imperfect video. We've journeyed through the common traps that keep even the most brilliant minds from realizing their full potential. The addiction to elusive clarity, the illusion of progress through mere motion, and the paralyzing fear of imperfect action. Recognizing these patterns is the first crucial step. But recognition without action is just another form of sophisticated thinking, another way to stay stuck in the realm of ideas. The real transformation happens when insight meets implementation, when understanding fuels movement. It's about shifting from knowing what to do to actually doing it consistently and courageously. The truth is, the world doesn't need more brilliant ideas locked away in notebooks or minds. It needs those ideas brought to life, however imperfectly at first. It needs your unique perspective, your intellectual gifts, applied to solving real problems, creating real value, making a real difference. The gap between your current reality and your aspirations isn't bridged by more thinking, but by more doing. It's about embracing the discomfort of the unknown, the messiness of the process, and the vulnerability of putting your work out there. This is where true growth and fulfillment lie. If any of this hit home, here's your next step. Pick one idea you've been sitting on, one project, one conversation, one small change, and take messy action on it today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Don't aim for perfection, aim for initiation. And if you want more videos like this to break out of overthinking and into execution, to help you build that bridge between your intelligence and your impact, hit subscribe and drop a fire emoji in the comments if you're committed to moving forward. Let's make this the moment your thinking starts to truly serve your doing.